Welcome to the Land of House YouTube channel. I'm Seth. It's been 5 months since I started building this 20 by 30 workshop, and I felt like I needed to give you an update. It's 13 degrees outside right now, and so let's go ahead and tour the outside quickly, and then I'll take you inside so we can see the work that's been done in there. The last update I gave you, I did not have the doors on yet or any of the exterior siding, and so it is very nice to have all of that done. Basically, except for caulking and painting, the outside is done. This right here will have a front porch on it eventually that will extend out about 10 feet this way, but that's for later on. This is a 20 by 30 building, and I've got the concrete siding on the outside. I've got the metal roof up top, and I went with a 2 by 6 frame for the base, and it's been doing just fine. I've got 3 windows on this building. I've got the double door on this side. There's one exterior outlet right there. I do have to do a little trim around the door as well, but that'll be fine for later. So you can see over here, there's another window down there, and my eaves stick over 1 foot on all sides, and that has worked out well for keeping rain off of the building. And then we can move over here and go inside real quick because it is getting cold. I do have grid power and solar power coming into this building. As you can see here, I've got a grounding rod right down in there, and my third window is here on this side. And then I've just got the single door over here. Now also in the future, I'm going to have a room that connects my shop here over to the four-wheeler shed, which is over here, and so it'll essentially be from this corner to that corner. There'll be a little step up there, but I'll be able to store lawnmower in here and then have some storage shelves for various things. All right, let's step inside where I've got the heat on. Oh yeah, I also put vinyl siding up there instead of the concrete board because the concrete board is so heavy. All right, got these doors in. All right, you may be able to pick up on a little bit of banding. I've got a light up here which will be replaced later with one that doesn't have that light banding. So I've been doing some painting. The whole building is going to be white. You've got my single door over here on this side. Now I've got 2 light switches. One will operate the main light up here, and the other will have this wire here that will go to the 8-foot section here that will have lights all up under that. Now you see I just have my insulation up here. Let's see if it'll show in here. I've got this white roof ceiling up in here, and then I've got all of the sheathing on the walls. All the wall covering is done, and this right here will have a door on it, and that's going to be my new business. It's a laser engraving and laser cutting business. This is a 14 by 10 space. I think it's going to be big enough to start off with, at least, hopefully. I've got this space here, which will be the office space, but I anticipate it to spill over into the business side pretty quick as well. Moving this way is going to be where I will be testing out electronic equipment for a new channel that you don't know about yet. And that's going to be over here in this corner. So I'll have a big piece of 3/4 inch plywood on the wall for hanging inverters and batteries and other heavy things. And then I'll have a little workbench over there for tools. And then one of my favorite things is this rolling desk here. Well, it's a sit-stand desk that can lift up and down. It's very nice. Over here will be some storage and traditional woodworking tools. Chop saw and table saw and all those things as well will be over here. I've just been running this one little heater because it's 13 degrees outside right now, which I've got this laser thermometer. You can see down here in this little crack, 24 degrees. It's coming through. But if you move over here, 40. So the insulated floor is certainly making a difference. And if I point up here, it should be 45. So it's above freezing at least. Now in here is my utility closet, and it is 47. And the reason it's so warm in there is because I just installed this little wall mount heater over here, and it's actually turned off right now. So Even though it's 13 degrees outside, this is keeping this room nice and warm. Now, I'm going to be doing some more testing with the Lux inverter soon. I've also got transfer switch and an off-grid system as well over here. And so lots of different things to work with in the future. Lights aren't installed in there just yet. Let's keep that closed. I need to get handles on there and weather stripping to keep that nice and warm. So in this building, I've got the white outlets, and those are for grid power currently. And then the gray ones are for that Orient power system. So that is totally off grid. But with this transfer switch that you saw in here, I can very easily go from grid power to off grid power, especially whenever I get the batteries hooked up to this Lux power. I'll be able to run this whole place off the grid for the most part, which will be nice and good for power bill. This little heater I think is costing about $7 a day to keep this place warm, so quite expensive. But as you see, I've got a light up here which is doing well. It doesn't have any banding and it's nice and bright, so I'll have more of those here in the building soon. There'll also be a shelf running around the 8-foot mark all the way around to add lots of storage in this place, and also hang lights for purpose of video. So there you go. That's the inside update of the studio space. So far, it has been a fantastic project, and I'm looking forward to continuing here in the future. So I think this room right here will be the one that I use the most. Should be fun. Now I'm thinking about in here having this corner be a little film setup, so I can walk in and make reviews anytime, and then the rest of this space will be used for office purposes. And that concludes the tour here of my 20 by 30 workshop. Of course, it's not done. I know some of you are saying, it took you 5 months to get to this point. I could do this in 30 days. That's probably true. I built the four-wheeler shed, which is a 14 by 20 in 30 days by myself, and it worked out pretty good. But remember, I am now a single dad of 2 kids, and so that takes up a lot of time. And also, I'm filming every single step of this build, which takes 3 times longer for each step than it does for just getting in here and working. So keep that in mind. It is what it is. I'm really enjoying it, and the video content has now gone over to the SethCraft workshop, which is a channel I'll have linked down below. You can watch every step from the foundation all the way up to, I forget, I think right now I just got the door done. 27 videos so far, and several more to go. Now, you probably noticed that here on Land to House there's been a bunch of reviews, and that's because those reviews are paying for this place. So keep that in mind. In the spring, I intend on doing ram pump content every week for all summer long, and then maybe a few micro hydro videos tossed in there as well, so keep that in mind. The new channel, which is just getting started, that I mentioned for this corner over here, already has 6 videos filmed, and I'm about to start posting those soon. So I may not even mention it to this channel besides this right here, and I'll have to let it grow organically just to have something new and exciting. But it'll have solar power, some micro hydro stuff. It'll have all of the reviews on inverters and charge controllers, batteries, and power stations and that kind of thing. Trying to get those away from the Land to House channel here. And then of course you head over to SethCraft Workshop. It'll have build videos, and then it'll also have laser content in the future. So, all right, that's the update I've got for you. Hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you check out the SethCraft channel if you're interested in the build stuff, and I will see you in the next video.